ran out to get a pack of cigarettes, but I left my wallet at home. Yeah, that's me. I'm getting old. My name is Sonny Featherland, an investigator for 20 years, and once the star of the predatory division of the Clawville Police Department, one half of the legendary Chicken Police. But buying a pack of smokes is more than I can handle right now. Maybe I should just lay low. Yeah, I'll do that. The most colorful place in the wilderness. For all the gods, what bullshit. The last clucking color left this city years ago. And slowly I'll turn gray too. Still, what do I expect? We're living in a vast experiment, and don't even notice that everything got clucked up a long time ago. We believe in this wonderland of peaceful coexistence. Wolves and sheep, chickens and hounds. Yeah, sure, why not? It's just ridiculous. The dog eats the chicken. It's in our nature. I'm not propping up the illusion anymore. 121 days, and it's over. Retirement. What could possibly go wrong? Ah, crap. My office lock is a piece of shit if a dame can pick it. She stood in the darkness. The light painted stripes on her body. It whispered secret little things that were never there in the first place. But she was no zebra. Reality was just a light switch away. Elizabeth or Charlotte? I was sure she'd have a sophisticated-sounding name. She had a bygone look in her eyes, older than this ancient building, and perhaps the whole city itself. Or maybe I'm just drunk. But she was the... books I'm never gonna read. Maybe nobody ever has. I don't see colors anymore. Only emptiness. Everything faded. I need another drink. My wallet and my badge. The wallet is real. The badge ain't. Chief Bloodboil took mine, so I got this one out of a pack of cornflakes, just in case. My last cigarette. You're lucky I don't have a light, pal. She doesn't seem so dangerous that I need to grab my gun, but you never know. I don't even know what these papers are. Every whiskey has the same color nowadays, at least in this price range. I promised myself I'd write a novel one day. The Wild Gentleman. Those guys rebuilt the city after the Great Fire of 867. My heroes when I was a little chick. I'm starting to think they should have left Clawville as it was, burned to the ground. We used to be star cops a few years ago. Tabloid press, radio interviews, and even a book series. I don't miss those days. Of course, Marty, my old partner, would disagree. He just loved the spotlight. This is one of the most beautiful memories from my old life, before Molly left me and took our daughter. M.B. Davis, the eternal king of jazz. The photo is from the days of jazz prohibition. I only heard the old man live one time, but I'll never forget that night. And not only because I woke up at the harbor without my gun, my badge, and my pants. The good things in life don't last long. The best ones always leave first. I saw that in the window of a shoe store. I never understood it, or what it had to do with shoes. I don't even know where the key is. Whatever's inside is gonna stay there forever. Who is this dame, anyway? And what the cluck is she doing in my apartment on New Year's Eve?
Let me introduce myself. My name is Deborah, Miss Deborah Ibanez.
You're mistaken, ma'am.
Oh, really? Please enlighten me, Miss...
I'm not a private eye. I'd recommend Mr. Philmar Lowe instead of me.
Believe me, Mr. Featherland, it's not...
Look, miss, I work for the police, and I'm currently on leave. I couldn't accept private...
Am I that easy to read?
That's my job. But tell me, since you've invited...
I don't use...
Well, I've gotta have one. And it'd be rude of me to drink alone. So...
If you insist. But bourbon...
Thank the wild ones.
What a coincidence.
So come on, spill it. From the... Behind that door lies the king. I haven't dusted you off in a... Legs that go on for days. Deep, dark eyes. That's better. Now, if I understand correctly...
It's a very...
I think it's time to dig a little deeper, if you don't mind.
Please. That's why I'm here. So...
Something like that, Deborah. I must be cautious and smart. This dame seems shy, which I can use to my advantage. But I must be careful about what I say to her, or I could scare her off. Who exactly are you, ma'am?
I'm not somebody important, Mr. Featherland.
You're important enough to deal with such a delicate matter, right?
I carry out the wishes of my employer, nothing more. This means...
You've been thrown into deep water, sweetheart. Tell me, can you...
Believe me, this is just as unpleasant for me as it is for you. If...
You're not very confident.
Yes, excuse me. I'm just a bit nervous.
Breaking into the apartments of strangers isn't that big a deal.
Please don't make fun of me, Mr. Featherland. This is hard for me as it is.
You're right. Sorry. Tell me, what's your star sign?
My what? My stars?
I like to be unpredictable sometimes. It's an old detective thing. Just answer.
All right. The dancer.
The dancer. Huh.
If you say so.
Why did you have to visit me this...
I have my reasons. I may look like a silly little fawn.
I don't doubt that for a second.
This day is essential to my mistress, and she thought...
A message in itself, for sure, but...
You know what? I'll just take that as a compliment.
Why did you come to visit me? Why not your
My employer is Miss Natasha Katsenko. She hasn't been leaving her home.
How so?
Miss Natasha is afraid. She's scared.
So she's that kind of...
I don't know what you mean.
Of course you do, Deborah. Thank you. We avoided the point long enough. Deborah's hiding something. What exactly did you expect?
I expected your help.
Well, that's very nice. But have you seen this neighborhood? Have you seen...
Someone reliable.
Well, I am reliable.
And discreet.
That's right.
And thorough.
No question about that.
And has a heart of...
Okay, let's stop. Are you in some...
Nothing of the sort.
Then you're wasting my time.
I trust your instincts.
Yeah, and I have no...
To be honest, no.
Have you ever felt truly
Honestly, very...
great? Because that's exactly...
I'm sorry if it's too unpleasant for you.
You know, I get that a lot. And it...
Do you like happy and...
Not in books or movies, but in real life it would be nice for a change. But
I knew you were romantic.
if what's between me and my whiskey could be called romance... If you won't come clean, what's the point?
But, Mr. Feather...
I'm sorry, sweetheart, but I'm...
Please, just think again. For me and my...
Tell me,
Because my mistress...
should that be enough?
If you really like what she thinks you are...
Damn, what can I say to that?
Look, I didn't mean to back...
You have a way with words, sweetheart.
No, not for the...
Huh. Smart ass. Be honest and tell me what you're so...
You know, Mr. Featherland, my mistress's partner is Hobart...
Ibn Wessler.
Exactly.
Feathery gods help.
So you get it now. The
To
secret...
put it mildly, I think I understand it all. Wessler. Why don't you take it to the police? Just go there and file a report.
Please, take a look at this.
Well, okay. Let's see.
I know Molly very well. Please note this when deciding whether or not to accept my assignment. Miss Ibanez is a trusted...
I felt like I'd been hit on the back of my head with a blackjack. Reality tilted. Molly. Good gods. What was her name doing there? I glanced at the opposite wall with the well-worn...
Mr. Featherland? Santino, are you...
What the hell is this supposed to...
I don't know anything, Mr. Santino. My mistress told me to give this to you.
Oh, of course I understand, Miss Ibanez. I get it very well. But this case...
Blackmail?
Don't play innocent with me.
But...
All right. When can I visit?
Visit? Me?
Not you. Miss Katsenko.
Oh, yes. You can find her at the Tsar...
Didn't you tell me she's not the social kind? That she's especially unsociable? Or does she only like loud?
No, she's really not like that.
Judging by the flyer, it must be a very busy...
I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding Miss Katsenko.
Let me guess. Mr. Wessler better not...
Exactly.
20 years experience, ma'am. Oh, and please,
It was a pleasure to meet you, Mr... I mean,
I'll talk about the rest with Ms. Katsenko in person. A good friend of mine.
I'd appreciate that, Sonny. Thank you again.
Don't mention...
I'm sorry.
Thought so. Hey, Lewis. Am I bothering you?
No. Of course not.
Could you come over? I've got a favor to ask if you're not busy.
For you.
Lewis arrived a few minutes later. He lived in the rooms above, so it wasn't difficult getting here, not to mention that he's a rabbit. It was a quick hop. The Atlas Hotel was his inheritance. It was once a well-renowned place, but not anymore. The last economic crisis... The good old rabbit. I can always count on... Thanks for being so quick, Lewis. Can you drive Miss Ibanez home?
Of course, Sonny. You know anything.
Thank you for being so considerate.
Don't mention it.
Goodbye, then.
So long, Deborah. Before I visit the club, I have to take a detour. I've got a feeling that this case isn't going to be a one-man job. And there's only one bird in this city I can trust. My ex-partner, Marty. He's going to be at the station. I can only hope. It was New Year's Eve, and I was driving, half drunk, risking my whole life's work. But still, it didn't feel any different. Every day was the same. And the 121 days I had left till my retirement seemed like an eternity. When I look out the window of the hotel room I call home, I see the same thing every day. A woman in a red nightgown dances slowly in circles to smooth music. The 9 o'clock show, with a glass of cheap bourbon and the red gown with the silent music. In the meantime, the proud city of Clawville is slowly eating itself alive. And we're still here, with nothing left to lose but our sanity, while others, the smart ones, had already gone. Molly. Does her name really upset me this much? All those years of solitude, and I still jump without question every time I hear it. And then there's Marty, my ex-partner, who hates me. But I know I have to speak with him, no matter what. Why do I feel like the past is watching me on this goddamn night? I knew where to find Marty. At the station, we'd always draw straws about holiday duty. Marty never joined in. He always took the New Year's Eve shift, even though he had someone to go home to. I understood. 10 years ago, we survived the night the press called the Bloody New Year. Forgot. Phyllis and Roy's. Two hedgehogs with an arrogance typical of novice cops. They're as prickly as they look. Officious little shitheads, but harmless.
Well, look at that. Hey, Sonny, what you scratching out over here? I heard the big boss threw you out.
Tough luck, boys. I may not be on duty, but I'm still a cop, just like you. Well,
Hey, you don't have to be so peckish, old bud. By the way, you're on luck. Blood boiled.
oh gods. That clumsy buffalo is here tonight. If he doesn't end up in a cell again, he's...
You got it.
You looking for Marty, eh?
I see you're still the brains around here, Phyllis. Yeah, I'm looking for Marty.
I see you're still the funny guy round here. You'll find the giant feather dust...
Hey, Royce, I'm telling you this because maybe you'll be able to understand. If this prickly shit...
I'd love...
Hey, whose side are you on, you...
Every time this poster disappears, good old Blood Boil puts it right back, immediately. I tore it down at least 3 times already. Actually, it's a kind of passive-aggressive game for us with the chief. Did you miss me? No? Same here. Back in the day, I used to patrol the city's streets in one of these. I don't miss it, but it used to have its advantages. This happened when that old bloodhound, Blood Boil, was promoted to chief of police. Here we are again, Clawville Police Department. I've never been good at history, but if I'm not mistaken, this place has been a church, a hospital, and even some insane cult's secret hideout over the years. Anyway, the place holds the secrets of the ages, and some drunk pigs in the basement. All it takes is one look, and my comb starts to tingle, which never means anything good. Officer Jardine. They say she's clever, smart, and dangerous. We need more of her kind in here. Honor, strength, unity. For the love of the wild gods, I'm gonna be sick. I'm really not in the mood to meet Deputy Malloy or any of my ex-colleagues from the Predatory Division. One of Blood Boil's favorites, mainly because he's a dog, of course. We used one of these as target practice once. Not out of disrespect. We were just too damn drunk. Marty drinks this shit. I've never tried it, but I'm pretty sure it's gross and probably toxic. Monica Rosen. Receptionist in theory, but in reality, she's doing literally everything around here. Like the beating heart of the PD. She's too good for this place, even for this city. Hey, Monica.
Hey, Boss Bird. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be celebrating somewhere?
Every day's a holiday since I got...
I can tell. But what are you doing here? Are you here for a fun?
Yeah, you could look after a few things for me, but first I'd like to talk to Mr. Big Beak McChicken himself. Those two...
Like always. And if he carries on like that, he's gonna use up all our ammo. So it would be nice if you drag him out of there. You know...
For him?
You know I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so just sign here and you're good to go.
Thank you, darling.
Don't mention it, Boss Bird.
Mort Mardigan, a notorious deadbeat. Poor guy's been blind since his teenage years, but that doesn't stop him from running into trouble. What the... Mort, you scabbiest beast. What the hell did you...
Morty to you, sonny boy. Everything's fine. There was just a bit of trouble in the bar and somewhat...
Did that ever bother you, Morty?
Listen, sonny boy. Go tell them to leave me alone, eh? It's New Year.
Where's your little lapdog to get you out of this mess? Is that little pimp of a...
Jeff is a good boy, sonny.
Oh, God, spare me the details. When will you...
Oh, of course, if you sing me. What could a pretty boy like him want from this old man?
Even you deserve better, pal. By the way, you look horrible.
Well, I'm not what I used to be. But neither are you, judging from...
Don't need to, Mort. I'm fine. Anyway, if Bubo prescribed...
I don't talk to that
Damn right.
Please, say something on my behalf, or...
Hey, careful with that. Buffalo...
Like...
I'll try to speak for you, but keep it down till then, okay? You don't need this shit.
Sonny boy, you...
More like a cluck... Detective Chow Hound Bosco. He thinks he's a real alpha.
Holy wild ones, look what the cat dragged in.
Hello to you too, Bosco.
I've been sniffing around one of the rundown joints. You know how it goes. And boom, this son of a lizard comes flying out the window. I didn't know that lizards could fly.
I'm still a cop for another 121 days, Bosco. It's a...
All right. No need to bite. Wasn't trying to mess with you.
Let's hope I won't run into any of...
Looking for Marty, eh? Ever since you left, he's kinda lost.
Well, I don't think we'll have a teary reunion.
Let me give you some advice, Sonny. Let him rage. He'll be the same after that. Anyway.
It's not that simple, Bosco. But we'll see how he reacts.
No worries, pal.
How are the pups? Yeah,
Oh, right.
And how's life?
Unfortunately, the worst half is still...
Want me to make us...
No.
What do you know about the Czar?
Nothing special. I've never been there. It's a famous place, though. Expensive cigars, unaffordable drinks, pretty gals.
And all the big shot mobsters.
Yeah, I was saying the same. Still living in the Atlas?
If something works, why change?
Well, if you like it there.
Listen, Monica, you could, come by.
I didn't hear that, and you didn't say that.
Okay, got it.
Anything else, Boss Bird?
Do we have a file on Hobart?
Are you kidding me? We have a whole room just for him. Want the key? You can spend the remaining days of your paid holiday.
No thanks. Never mind.
I'm sorry, Sonny, but I'm starting to shed my feathers because of this insane asylum. You know, New Year's Eve.
Somehow I'm not sorry.
Yeah, I bet you're not. Natasha Katzenko.
It's supposed to be real, but who knows?
We have nothing on her. She's either clean or uses a fake name. Maybe both, but I don't think so. Aside from that, everyone knows what I know about her.
Thanks, little bird.
Glad I could help.
This is gonna be a hard ride. Last time we saw each other, he had a smoking gun in his hand, and I was bleeding. I don't... Long thighs and a big gun. That's Marty's idea. Hello, kid. That little note down there. What can I... That little note down. Her Majesty Big Bertha. Or rather, Big Bertha 2, because there was one before her, a sawed-off little broad, but we lost her in a swamp. Marty cried for... I believe this piece is forbidden. Cops can't use it, but this is Marty's personal collection, so it doesn't matter. I know her well. Marty calls her Susie, and I have to say, this little... Claudia. Tiny, dark... Marty looks good. Big and loud and angry as... Hey, Marty.
Oh, well, look who's here. Hello, Boss Bird. What, are you lost?
Cut the shit, Marty. We're better than this.
Well, at least you are. Better than...
Marty, come on, let's forget that.
Easy for you to say.
Damn it, Marty, you shot me, remember? I almost bled to death.
Hell yeah, I remember. Unfortunately...
I need your help, okay? That's what...
Well, it's a...
Okay, I've said it. I won't do it again.
Yeah, right.
So, are you in? Just for tonight. A personal one.
How personal?
Very. The kind of case where if you come with me right now...
Ooh, damn, Sonny, stop it right there.
That's it?
Do you know how boring life is here without your stupid, reckless shit?
I'll tell you in the car.
Ooh, can I bring Bertha?
Ah, for the love of... Marty, this is a routine case. You can't bring...
Okay. But
all right.
that's what I want to hear.